TREVO General Manager Susan Teoh as our guest speaker. She will share to you like how's that the another ways, right? You have assets, or to be accurate, a liability at your home. How can you like to leverage to find some way to generate more income? Yes, right now, right, the COVID hit our economy quite badly. So what can we do to do some things like to generate some extra income? So that is some things that the TREVO General Manager, Miss Susan Teoh, Madam Susan Teoh, should continue to share with us later. But before that, just let me to ask a couple of questions. So friends, who are you the first time that who join Speak Home? If you are the first time to join Speak Home Ringgit Hack Show, type 1. If you join more than one time, just type the numbers that you have joined. But in the meanwhile, let me share something with you guys. So today, right, as long as you share our live, you will stand a chance, okay, to win a lucky draw, okay, to have a lucky draw, and then to stand a chance to win a prize. So guys, just what you're waiting for. If you are watching our Facebook right now, please help us to share the Facebook live right now, and you will stand a chance to win. Okay, we already prepared some books. Okay, we're gonna have some books to send out, and in the meanwhile, I know everyone is working from home, so we also prepare some home safety item, a fire blanket to everyone. So we have 3 items. If you just help us to share the live right now, you will stand a chance to win these 3 items, guys. Yeah, please help us to share our Facebook live. Okay, so as everyone know, right, this is a Speak Home Ringgit Hack Show, so don't mind me to like to share with you one video. Okay, don't mind me to share with you one video as our company. So yep, after this video, we are going to start our show. Okay, we will start our show at 8:30 sharp.
Hi, I'm Wei Ming, founder and CEO of Speak Home. I founded Speak Home because of my personal problem. But I think my personal problem, you can relate to it as well if you're a landlord or you're a tenant. So number 1, I started it because of my personal experience to lease out my house. I SMS 50 agents back in 2016 and only 10 replied to me and 2 actually post up the listing for me and eventually got listed up. So from 50 to 2 and to 1, it's a lot of people that I need to contact to. So I was wondering, why isn't there a platform where we can give you the control, empower you to lease out your house yourself, right? And Speak Home, basically, we provide you end-to-end solution. You just need to list your property, and then we help with tenancy agreement signing digitally. We help with rental collection, and more importantly, we have insurance protection. When I started this business, nobody really wanted to fund us. No venture capital wanted to fund us. In fact, there was a VC that told me, don't waste your time winning. You should do something else because this business doesn't make sense. But I think because I know the problem that I'm feeling would be felt by many people, so I thought I should continue.
Hi. So everyone, you have watched our company's CEO. What did he say? So actually, right, today we are very honored once again for those who just joined our you just entered to our live. Okay, saw our FB live and our YouTube live. Welcome everyone and good evening. So I'm so happy to see, right, our friends is like everyone is keeping sign up and then to join. So if you are the first time to join Speak Home, hi, I saw friends that call Henny. Yeah, hi. Henny Jong. Thank you for watching. Okay, if you can just help us to share it out. Okay, share our Facebook live. So for the friends that would just join, So if you saw our FB live right now, you can just kindly just share the FB live to share it out, and then you will automatically stand a chance to win a lucky draw. Okay, so what's the lucky draw? We were going to send out 2 financial managements regarding some topic about the financial management. So, and also 1 fire blanket. So this is today the gift that we are going to send out. So this is a speed home event, right? So don't mind me, like just take 8 minutes, okay? We are quite, because this is a company's event. So what we are going to do is we're going to share it out, we're going to help us to share it out the live. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to share with you what is speed home. So actually, what is speed home? Speed home, actually, we are the safest end-to-end property platform. So as a landlord, you just post your properties on speed home and without any fee. So in the meanwhile, if your properties is within Klang Valley area, what you need to do is just fill out a form, and our colleague will contact you, and we will help you to show the house to the tenant. So we call it these services, we call it home runner services. So these home runner services will help you to show the house to the potential tenant. So after the tenants view the house, they like the house. Prior to that, they paying a 500 ringgit booking fee. We are going to screen the tenant, see is they are good payment master. Later, I will explain more how do we screen the tenant to ensure you a good payment master. So after the tenant paid, and we will prepare a digital agreement, digital tenancy agreement online, so you can just sign it online. So everything's online. So some landlords, right, they never meet their tenants. So after the tenants, right, they sign the tenancy agreements, they make up the full payments, we will arrange the key passing. And in the meanwhile, we will ask the landlord to buy any insurance to protect their rental. If anything happens, right, that's we're going to have up to 42K insurance protections. So if the tenants run away, they didn't pay utilities, or even the house damage, this is all under covered by Allianz Insurance. So we also will help the landlord to do a free rental collections. In the market, if you need someone to provide a free rental collections, usually they will charge you 2 to 3% per month as the rental collection fee. But as a speed home landlord, we do free. We do it as free. So maybe you don't know who is the botak just now. This is a bold guy there, right? He is our CEO, Mr. Wong Wei Ming. And he's kind of like very bossy, and then he put his face on all alongside of the highway billboard. I hope someone know. So Speed Home is a local company. Okay, our founder and CEO, Mr. Wong Wei Ming, actually he's a technology veteran. He founded 4 business before, and And in the meanwhile, before that, we call ourselves Speed Rent. We rebrand during 2019. So what is our achievement? Currently, our app download is more than 500K. Our monthly traffic, property listed, and also the tenancy inquiry, all the numbers I already put it up there. You can just have a look. So if you search Speed Home with any mainstream media in Malaysia, basically you will saw, we cover by all the mainstream media in Malaysia. Now even some tech media, for foreign tech media, they also cover our news. So alongside, we also have we are the startup. So when we grow, right, we will raise fund. So we have 2 times pitch. We have 2 times crowdfunding before, and in the meanwhile, we have quite well and established investors, such as Faith co-founder Mr. Joel, and also Mr. Yo Chin Cho. And in the meanwhile, IJM and also Allianz and another venture capital fund, Gobi Partners, they're also our investors. So by the day that we do our launching, so we rebrand day. So we have invited the local governments and the former local governments and housing minister Wabi Zuraida, IJM CEO, former IJM CEO, IJM deputy CEO, Allianz CEO, and also IJM Land CEO. They all our guests of honor. So you may ask, what is so different Speed Home and the others platform or classified site? So in Speed Home, right, the first thing is we do the background check. So we provide the better quality tenants. Second thing is landlord, you don't need to get someone to help you pass the word. So if Speed Home, we do the direct communication, you can just chat with your tenants through our app. And in the meanwhile, our zero deposit definitely is a weapon for you to avoid price war. Later I will explain. So in the and we also help the landlord to show the house to the tenant, and we do the free rental collections. Okay, so some landlord may know that they will ask like, why I should go to zero deposit, and it's like kind of unfair to the landlord. But actually, this zero deposit is going to help the landlord to rent their house faster. So the first one is like your tenant portfolio. You're going to maximize the tenant portfolio, and it actually, if anything happens, the insurance will cover your loss. So your property will always be the first choice, okay? Because compared to like in apartments that have 200 units, one apartment is only asking for 2 months deposit, or even they ask 1 month deposit, but Speed Home unit is just zero deposit. Which one will rent out faster? So it's very obvious, right? And that is compared to the traditional deposit, our insurance coverage is much more higher. So this is our home rental services. We help you to collect the key, show the house to the tenants, take the video if you need, and also pass the key to the tenant. So this tenant background check, right? For Malaysian, we will check their IC copy, employment offer letter, university or the university offer letter, 3-month bank statements, and also their credit scoring. So for foreigners, we will check their visa, employment offer letter or university offer letter, or the bank statements. So this is the digital tenancy agreement side. So okay, let me skip a bit. So what is the insurance really cover? So if you deal with Speed Home, right, the charges of Speed Home is only between 1 to 1.5 months of your rental. So let's say it just depends which package that you choose. So the basic package, right, what we cover, 80% of 2-month loss, up to 1,000 ringgit utilities coverage, and another 15K for the damage. Okay, it means that all your furniture, TV, sofa, bed is under this 15K coverage. So you may ask, wow, 1.5 months, why I should pay for 1.5 months? Because that two things that we offer, we are the only operators rental platform to offer these two features. First one, we call it on-time rental. If the tenant promised to pay every month, the first day of every month, if the tenant didn't pay, Speed Home will pay you first. So this is we call it on-time rental, OTR. Then the second thing is we call it OCD, Overstay Cash Defender. So this second feature, right, if the tenants overstay in your house, didn't pay the rent, and they still occupy your house and they didn't move out, we will pay the rent until the tenancy ends, or we evict the tenant, and we will absorb the court order fee, okay, to evict the tenant. So basically, it's like just if you subscribe our Extended Plus, you just sit back at home and relax, and we will help you to settle everything. Okay, this is the pricing, and some of you may ask, okay, is it that it's like the insurance claim is quite hassle? I need to go many times and then I need to wait for the adjuster. Don't worry. Okay, for the inconvenience benefit and also the rental loss claim, we only need 3 to 7 days. If you claim the damaging, like any claim that more than 10K, it will take a time, but it's still within a month or 1.5 months that we will complete the whole claim process. So and we also have a very good customer service. Will guide you on the step, like the how to claim. So the last two things that I'm going to share. The first one is actually we already built a landlord community with 5.6K members. So in this community, right, we not like the others group that you join is keep on spamming the housing advertising advertisement. But in this platform that we built, this community that we built, Facebook landlord group, what we share is just a very like help each other platform. So a lot of the landlord, they seek for advice or help, they will just throw a question, then someone will answer. There are lawyer, agent, different types of the expertise is in this platform. So this is our Telegram channel. My colleague will share into the group. And this is the last promotions. So if you are the landlord, you never used Speed Home before, what you need is just click on the link that we share in the comment section. You click on the link, fill up the form, and list your property within 7 days. we will upgrade your insurance. You pay lesser and get higher insurance coverage. So here it clear. If you sign up right now, yeah, the new landlord never used Speed Home before, never registered on Speed Home before, you fill up this form, and also you upload your listing within 7 days. We will upgrade your insurance. You pay lesser and you will get higher insurance claim. Okay, done. So about the Speed Home presentations is almost there. But okay, come back. Today's what we are going to discuss is convert your liability into income. Okay, before I invite Miss Susan, let me just have a very quick introductions of Susan. Sorry, sorry, I think I accidentally clicked something. Just give me a second. So okay, so Miss Susan, actually she is general manager from TREVO. Prior she joined TREVO, actually she's also in a startup industry, and she's co-founder of a Beijing senior and yes critical the tourism app. She's a app. She also one of the co-founder on the apps that in Beijing based. So in the meanwhile, prior she joined the tech sector. Susan also 20 years in the civil engineering consultancy industry, where she was exposed in numerous mega infrastructure acquisition projects. Susan she also have a master degree in the London's Imperial College. So this is a very huge on a guest speakers that will have shared to us how can we leverage on one of our biggest liability, car loan, to turn it to an income. So everyone just have a very loud clap for yourself. Yep. And then let's welcome Susan to our platform. Hi, Susan. Welcome to Speed Home.
Hi, thank you.
Show.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for Speed Home for the invitations. And thank you to everyone to dial in as well at the Thursday night. I believe the SOP relax out now. A lot of people actually probably prefer to wander on the street. You know, finally we are free, but not yet. Yeah, hold on. Maybe a couple more days we will be able to get there soon.
Yeah. True. I think that even though we have vaccines, right, we also need to be like more aware on the COVID SOP everything.
Indeed.
Yeah. So I think Susan, you can just start to share the screen. Yeah, you can share the screen. Yeah. Let me no problem. Let me remove. Yeah, no problem. Take your time. So yeah. So anyone's right that who are watching our live right now, if you know TREVO, if you have heard TREVO before, you download TREVO already, just type 1 to let us know you already know about. But today I think like Susan will share with us more details, and really that is some promotion actually later on. Okay, I don't want to spoiler alert. Okay, I don't want to be one of the persons to spoil everything out. So what you need is just be a bit more patient, right? Later Susan will also share with you. But if you are a TREVO user, you can just type 1 to let us know. Yeah, to see like is it that you have used TREVO before. Okay, just a minute. Okay, I think yes. Okay.
So okay, I can start. Yeah. All right.
Yes. Yeah.
Today I'm going to give you two topics that we would like to share with you. One is to introduce what is TREVO is about, and how TREVO can help the Malaysians to make extra income, especially with your car. And the other deck is especially for people who are thinking to own a car. We are here to revolutionize how you own a car. So altogether, there are two decks. One is for the one who already have existingly owned cars. The other one is if you're thinking about getting a car as your first car or second car or third car. That's perhaps you want to pay a bit more attention to that. All right. The sessions is we can have the FAQ after each deck. Then you can ask questions, and then once done, we'll move on to the second deck. All right, that will be the structure that how we want to move along for tonight. So, okay, just a quick one. I'm Susan. So nice to, as I say, it's nice having me here, and just want to give you a bit more info about what's TREVO. I believe all of you know what is SoCar. All right, and SoCar, you probably see a lot of their cars parked in different streets, different shopping mall, at various buildings as well, and you can use the app to book the car quite easily. So TREVO is actually a subsidiary of SoCar. But TREVO is a bit different in a way that our business model is a P2P, what we call peer-to-peer car sharing marketplace. So it works exactly like Airbnb. You own the property, and then you want to make extra income, you list it onto the platform, and the platform help you to match up with the community or people who are interested to rent your house or rent a car. That's why you make extra income. So this is exactly what TREVO is doing. All right. A bit of a background to tell you about Malaysians car owners. I believe you think about it, most of the time you own a car, you only use it perhaps 5% of the time. Wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, wash your face, and then dress up, drive the car to go to work. Maybe stuck in a jam for like half an hour or 1 hour, and then you reach the office, you park in a car park, and then you were stuck in the building for the whole day, and then towards the end of the day, you come back with your car. Perhaps you make a small pit stop to supermarket or to restaurants to have dinner, and then you come back. And then the car will be parked in your garage for the whole night till tomorrow. Likely this is the day-to-day things that how your car's being used. As a matter of fact, you can actually leverage on your car idle time to make a bit of income. And also with Malaysians, as you know, all of us like own a car. Literally, I think everyone will probably have at least one car at home. The statistic actually says that 90% of our Malaysian households own one car. And even more than 50% of us own more than one car, especially with the husband and wife, the family. The husband has a car and the wife have a car. If you're with parents also have a car as well. So you probably end up like 2 or 3 cars at home, right? And then when it comes to weekend, and then you will, husband and wife will probably end up with one car and then the other car put at home, because the husband and wife will use one car to do your, restaurant visiting, or you go to do your errand running or shopping with one car. The other car is just sitting at home. So this is where we see opportunity in it. And also we all know that cars asset is actually a depreciating asset. Unlike home properties, very likely you get appreciations in value. So why don't we make a bit of effort, look for opportunity to leverage on your car idle time to make extra income. So just to give you an overview of how our car hosts on our platform would probably make the income from us. Okay, this is just the average people on our platform. If they do 6 to 8 days sharing out, with our user community. This what it means is, out of the 30 days per month, you probably manage to share your car out or rent your car out for 6 to 8 days, which means that you still get to keep your car from 22 to 24 days. It's just that 6 to 8 days someone is using your car. And then assuming you are, talking about a Produa Bezar, with that 6 to 8 days will probably give you approximately 820 ringgit net income. That net income will translate that to about slightly below 10,000 ringgit a year. Imagine that your car can help you to make income. 10,000 with a Produa Bezar a year, and you still get to use the car for at least 2/3 of the month, and 1/3 you'll be sharing out. You can make it 10,000. All right. So TREVO is actually a mobile app-based, digital-based, like Speed Home. So you can actually list the car onto our platform anytime, any day, anywhere you like. And you can actually set the availability at your own wish. Just like, imagine my car, I don't want to rent out for a weekend because I need to use it. I want to impress my girlfriend. I want to take the car with my girlfriend. By all means, do that. So you make your availability, say, from Monday to Friday. Let people to rent your car from Monday to Friday. When it comes to weekend, you can just keep it to yourself and use, for your own usage. So it's flexible. And also, the way you upload the listing is very easy. I'll tell you a bit more in a minute, right? But this is just basically the screenshots, how our apps look like, how people can browse the car, book a car with affordable price at any time, anywhere, all right? So again, this one is to demonstrate to you that what is the potential income you can make under TREVO, all right? I'm going back to the example I used just now. The days, let's say your car is a Produa Bezar, and you can share out or you can rent out for 8 days. That will translate to a revenue of about 1,100, 1,100, all right? And then of which we take, travel take charge a 25% platform fees. So taking that means we are knocking off 280 ringgit from the revenue. And then whatever travel fee imposed, there's the SST service tax 6% imposed. So that will be taking away another 17 ringgit in this example. So your net earning come to an end is about 823 ringgit. All right. So you will get paid once every week on Tuesday. So whatever you perform in a week ago, you get paid in a subsequent week, and then you will get paid on every Tuesday. All right. And this is to tell you on different days that how many days you make and how much you can make. So again, going back to the Produa Beza example, for let's say this is a tip-top model of Produa Beza, cost around, I think it's about 48,000. Let's say we round it up to 50,000 for easy calculations, and the loan interest you need to serve is 3%, and you are going on a 7 years loan tenor. All right, and then we do a calculations. Approximately your monthly installment is about 650 ringgit, and then with this car price, approximately 50,000 ringgit, you can actually charge for a daily rate about 140 ringgit per day. So after taking away the platform fees and the SST, your net earnings is about 103 ringgit. So with this net earning, translate to if in any month you do 4 days, this income is enough to cover your installment of about 63%, assuming your installment is about 650 ringgit, right? And then what this tape is telling you is all you need to do is by sharing out for 6 days per month, almost your installment is paid for by our guests. So for you, you only need to top up 5% of the 650 ringgit to cover your monthly installment. And you just need to do one more day, 7 days or 8 days, you can see that the income is in surplus. So for instance, 8 days, you're making 27% more. In this case, your monthly installment is all paid for. On top, you're making 27% more. 10 days, brilliant. You're making more than almost come to 60% of your installment. So it's a surplus to you. That 60% would be good enough for you to, as a surplus income for you. You can use the money to top up your petrol, to do maintenance, or maybe you want to get yourself some gadget, electrical gadgets. This money will be like extra income to you, all right? And you will start asking, how do I price myself, all right? How do you come up with the 140 ringgit that I showed earlier, all right? So we have a algorithm given to you, and we will provide a guidance to you based on your sum insured of your car value. So sum insured is what insurance company will advise you when you insure your car. This car probably worth about this much, and this is sum insured they will offer you. So we will base on that sum insured value to determine a price range for you. And the minimum price range is estimated from 0.15% of your sum insured. So go back to the same example of the Produa Beza. Let's say it's a 50,000 ringgit as a sum insured, vehicle sum insured for your car, and 0.15% of this will give you about 75 ringgit. So you can price yourself from 75 ringgit, or maximum you can go to 140 ringgit. All right. So it's your wish. Some hosts, if you become you list your car onto our platform, you become our car host. So some hosts thinking that, look, I want myself to make more income, I want to price myself higher. You can always go to the ceiling price of 140 in this case. Or maybe you think that, look, I want to attract more bookings, and I want to price myself perhaps more competitively. Perhaps you can look into yourself at 100 ringgit. This is the authority we're giving to you. We empower you to price yourself for that. All right. And there's a policy here that the minimum price you can go is as little as 60 ringgit. You can't do less than 60 ringgit in this case. Yeah. Okay. Then how do I become a travel host? It's as easy as ABCD. All right. So what you do is, first of all, you need to, once you have listed your car onto our platform, all right, whenever there's a booking come to you, this is an example of how it looks like. whenever this booking request made to you as a host, this is your dashboard, the back end. You can see that from the app. You can see that, look, there's someone booking my car, and this is the requested times that he wants the car, on this date, and then the car will come back on this date and this time. And then you can actually click onto it to see who is this individual. You can look at the historical review of these individual who booked your car as our guest. All right, our guest booked your car. You can see, oh, they probably have done 10 bookings before, and he has a scoring of 4.5. So fairly good credits. And then he's done many bookings before. You can be comfortably to accept him or her in this case. So that's where you press accept. So for you to accept the bookings when the booking request come to you, it's very simple. Firstly, once you accepted it, you just need to make sure you have a clean car, and then make sure that your car's available, and then you accept it. And then once you accepted it, there's another features that we offer to you is we have what we call the custodian team, or is what we call, another term is delivery team. Means that once the guest pay for the delivery request, they will provide the address for delivery. All you need to do is to take that address and reach out to our customer service and tell us that, look, can you arrange for delivery service? And then our people will come on that day. Before they come, they will send you an SMS to tell you roughly what time to come. And then they will come to either your workplace or your house. You need to inform us where you are. And then get your car ready, in a clean car ready, and also have the key ready as well. So when our guy come, you just pass the key to him. So he will deliver it to your guest, and we will do the inspection, everything for you. And upon the return date, our custodian will do the same thing. They will go to the guest house or the guest venue to pick up the car and then return it back to you. And then you just need to tell us where to return the car to you. All right, as simple as that. Okay, then what kind of support we're giving to you as a host, right? We give you a marketing support. We run marketing very aggressively. You can see us in our billboard. You can see us in our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And also we give very aggressive promo code to get people to book your cars, because we want your cars to be booked. We want you to make extra income from sharing your car out. So every promo code we run is at our cost. So you don't need to worry. Let's say, come back to the Beza example, you price yourself at 140 ringgit, and your net income, so I have to go back a little bit to remind you, your net income is supposed to be 103 ringgit. If you run a promo code, say we throw a 50% off, surely we'll get a lot of bookings, because people are only paying 70 ringgit to book your car. But you will still get paid at 103 ringgit. You don't need to worry that with 50% promo code, you will be compromised. Your income will still be status quo as 103 ringgit. All right. So marketing is something we are very proud of. We invested a lot of money to make sure that you are being seen, you're being booked, and you can make extra income. All right. And we also have the 24/7 customer service. The guests and the host can reach out to us for any inquiries, for any problems, for any things, whether it's problems or something you're very happy about, you want to share with us, you can always reach out to our customer service. So they are there throughout the day, 7 days a week as well, to make sure that you're being served. All right. And at the same time, we also have a very proud ops team. We have been, SOCA been our mother company has been in the market for coming to 4 years. So our operation systems actually inherited from them. So we know how to serve you better when your car breaks down, when it's in use by our guests. Or should there be any issues that your car is being returned late, and sometimes we have issues like, gas overslept, or gas have a bit of problem and not being able to return your car in time, that's where you reach out to us. We will make best effort, and honestly, so far we don't have these issues. We will retrieve your car and bring it back to you in a safe way. All right, and also delivery. This is where what I mentioned just now is our custodian team who is actually fulfilling the delivery for you. So if you think that I'm in the office, I don't have time to go out and deliver the car to our guests, reach out to us. That's where we'll come to help. we will send our team, experienced and skilled team, to come to you, pick up the key and car from you, and fulfill the rest for you. All right? So everything you can be at a peace of mind. Then question you'll be asked like, okay, now I understand how it works and I'm keen to make extra income using my car. Yeah? Then how do I do it? All right? Download our app, sign up, go to the KYC. KYC means we want to know you better. So you need to upload your IC, you need to upload your driving license. And then if you want to be a host, that's where you want to list your car onto our platform. A few little rules that you need to remember. We don't accept cars older than 10 years old. And also you need to provide these list of documents for us to vet through. All right, there's a reasons why we wanted these. Firstly, those pictures, beautiful pictures that you have taken, is meant to be serving you better that the guests can look at the pictures, impressed with your car's cleanliness, impressed with all the features that you have got in the car. Through all these pictures, they can make the bookings. All right, and this is where we need the pictures. And at the same time, why we need the car grant and insurance is because we want to make sure that you are genuinely the car host. It's always our best interest as well to make sure that the cars being shared to our guests, they are booking a legitimate cars with all the validities in insurance and road tax. At the same time, why we ask you for your ICs and so on and so forth is because we also need to make sure that the guests that we send to you being hosts, they are being vetted through. All right, they are a quality guest and no, serious traffic offenses, and they are good people. We want to send it to you and to close up the gap, to link you up with a good guest, and they enjoy your car at the same time you get paid. All right. So these are the things that we will envisage you to upload onto our apps, including your car grant, insurance cover note, your road tax, and the pictures of your cars, for exterior, for interiors. And in certain cases, why we put in the letter authorizations, let's say you are the car host and then your parents' cars, they think that, oh, right, through experience, you are making extra income. They also fancy to be part of this, part of travel, and also become a good host like yourself. And they were saying, look, but I don't know how to use the app. I don't know how to do it. Why not? Then you become their what I call the custodian, as in, help your parents manage the car onto our platform. You help them to manage the bookings. You help them to manage the, sometimes you require any communications with the guests. That's where your parents' car, owned by them, can be listed onto your platform, onto your account. So this is where we will require some letter of authorizations from a car owner. All right. So stay tuned. If you want to be with us, make sure that you take the pictures from a nice angle. This will be in our app. We will tell you what sort of angle would be the best angle to take pictures for your car. You see, you look at this. It's impressive. This is a Prodware Beza. The sunlight, the angles actually reveal very well how the car looks like and what sort of features it's got, how clean it is. It's impressive. People see it. People will let me book it. All right. All right. So this slide is just to let you know that you can also make our platform as an entrepreneurship for yourself. If you have become a host or even you have become our users, you may not be our host, that's fine. You can refer your friends and family to list the car on our platform, or they can also be, refer themselves to book cars from us. So if you refer your guests, you refer your friends to become our host, and they have successfully listed the cars on our platform, and if their cars are being booked for the first time, you will earn 100 ringgit hard cash. We will pay the hard cash onto your bank account. So the more you refer, the more you car host to us. And imagine 100 ringgit times 100, how much he's making. So this is where we think that we want to extend this offer to you. You can become our power ambassador, by referring a lot of your friends and family to us. At the same time, you can help them to manage the cars as well. I mean, it can be seen as entrepreneurship, that how Airbnb management company pops up, mushrooming up, because they're helping the guests sorry, they're helping the host to manage the property. Similarly, this is where you can think about, an extra income by helping your neighbors, your colleagues, or your friends and family, having their cars listing onto their platform and accepting the booking. All right. So just to give you the context, you can screenshot it, or if not, then we can send it to you. That if you are keen to become our host, but you may have a lot of questions, perhaps I may not be able to address everything tonight. You can always reach out to our sales agent, sales consultant, by calling these 4 individuals. All right. For your information as well, presently we have our presence in 4 cities across the nations, namely in Kota Kinabalu, in Penang, in Klang Valley, and JB. And we're coming to Ipoh in November. So you're going to see one more bubble soon, the 5th bubble. All right. And for those friends who are in Kuala Lumpur or in Klang Valley, you can actually reach out to us physically if you think you want to see us in person. You can come to the TREVO Lighthouse, which is along Jalan Maruf. This is the pictures of the house. It's just nearby the Petronas. If you know Bangsa well enough, it's just opposite Petronas, and it's just a stone throw away from Bangsa Baru. After the McDonald's, you go to Petronas. It's just the next traffic light, and then you will find us on the left-hand side. All right? So promo code for you to try out our platform. Say that, let's say you want to impress your girlfriend, or you want to bring your parents out for a night, a night in restaurants, dining, or maybe once the cross states is happening, it's allowed. You want to take your families or your loved one for the long weekend, look us up. We have the cars that you want. All right. This is the promo code we're giving to you, Speed Home 25. You actually get a 25% off by booking the cars with us. All right. And this is valid till 31st of December. Okay. So I'll stop here just to allow for Q&A if there's any questions that you wish to ask. Yeah.
Yes, I think need to wait for a while because now we are hosting on StreamYard, right? So it will take like a bit after the 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no problem. So guys, if you have any questions, right, after you heard about Susan's sharings, I think it's very interesting because I think sharing economies, gig economies, everything is just like happening in our country. So yeah, so why not, if you really have some cars, right? I know in Malaysia, right, I think per household we have more than like my family, so everyone, each of us a 4 car. So during the weekend, actually we don't need that much of car to we didn't use that 4 of them. So yeah, why not, right? You just use your spare time, just like the car is empty, and then perhaps you can just arrange it, try to use.
Just share my experience with you. Please. I myself is also a car host with TREVO. I have 3 cars at home. I'm a car lover, put it this way. So my husband has a car, and I have 2 cars. So having 3 cars at home for 2 persons is a bit excessive. So what I'll do is I actually have been sharing 2 cars out, and the 2 cars actually brought me very good income. And lately I am disposing 1 car and trying to upgrade myself for another car that I always dream of. Never thought about getting myself a Beamer. So with this income, actually I can make use of it. And like I was telling you just now, if I make more than 8 days, I can make surplus already. So all these surplus I save up, and now I can get myself upgraded to the next higher category of cars.
That is also a way like to fully utilize you're not using the assets, right? And then and then you need to fully utilize. Okay, so we have a questions from our audience. They are asking, is there an extra charges for the delivery team to pick up to send the car? That means that he come to your house to pick up the car. Is it there's any cost?
Not for the host, but it does for the guest. So should the guest request the car to be delivered to him or her, they have to pay for the delivery cost. But at the moment, it's very affordable. It's actually ranging from 2 ringgit 50 cents to, if I'm not mistaken, to 5 ringgit per way. But it's not at the the host expense. It's actually as a guest expense. All right.
Okay. Okay. So this is another question from our YouTube. This is Zulkifli. Yeah, Zulkifli. He's asking, what is the minimum requirement for the car eligibility to be host? Just now you mentioned already, but I think Susan, you can just repeat.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Encik Zhu. So the minimum, there's only one clause that you need to be careful is if the car is older than 10 years old, then we won't allow the car to be listed on our platform. So if your car is less than 10 years old and it comes with a valid insurance, road tax, and then you can list it onto our platform. Yeah.
Noted. So not more than 10 years cars, 10 years, more than 10
no
years
older
cars.
than 10 years old.
Yeah. Not older than 10 years cars. Okay. So I think we can just have another questions. So does someone say he's typed on our YouTube as well? He's asking like, what happened if there is an accident or anything happens during the rental? So yeah, what's the protections that they get?
Right. This is actually a very good question. All right. Currently, two things here. One is the operations part. The other one is the insurance. So I'll address the operation part first.
Yep.
Should our guests use your car and get into accidents,
Correct.
normally the guests will reach out to us and then we will inform you that these accidents occur, and we will mobilize our people out to help the guests to solve the problem. As in, like, if the car cannot be moved, it's not movable after the accidents, we will arrange the towing truck to bring the car to the nearest
garage.
It's actually our panel garage. It will bring it to our panel garage. All right. And if the car is movable, we will help the guest to bring it to either to you, return back to you, or even it will go to our panel workshops as well. So with the guest, we will arrange something else with the guest, whether we put a replacement car or we will, the guest is really thinking that, look, let's be it. I don't want the car, then the booking will stop there. So beyond that, we will help we'll help you to lodge a police report as well. All right. So the way, if you look up our terms and conditions, if the damage is less than certain amount of money, depends on the car value, put it this way, then we will reimburse you. All right. Either we reimburse you for the damage, or we will fix it for you. We will fix the car for you. All right. If the damage is serious and it prompted for insurance claim, we will help you to support the insurance claim. All right. I want to highlight as well that we are launching an insurance product soon. Is what we call the P2P, peer-to-peer car insurance products. So once we have that, we will make you onto the car sharing insurance. So everything will be taken care by that insurance. But at the moment, we will work on your insurance, or we will reimburse you, subject to the accidents cases. All right. If you need more info, please reach out to our supply, our supply sales consultants. We will give you more information about that.
Yeah, just use Speed Home code. Okay, maybe the owners, right? You can just try to use the services, and then you try to feel the experience and use our Speed Home code, and you get a 35% cost. Yeah, and then you will know how's the whole process. Yeah. We have two more following questions, I think.
Sure.
So that is a gentleman's Casey Ng. He's asking who will bear the accident repair cost, I think, and police summon. I think you already addressed, so we can skip. So yeah, how do you address the issue of car being abused?
All right. Abuse is a very wide definition.
Correct.
I'll try my best to address it. Okay, one thing is we do have the very holistic and comprehensive KYC process, means know your customer. So I mentioned before in my deck that we will make best effort to screen through as much as we can about the individual come to our platform. So we want to make sure that this individual are of good quality and with no serious traffic offenses. So this is the best effort we can do. And also to address your questions precisely. If they damage your car, as in they dirty your car, or they scratches your car, this is where you can you can lodge the report in our app. All right. So what you do is when the car returns to you, right? What you need to do is quickly do a search at the exterior of the car and interior of the car. And then should there you found out that this damage was not pre-existed, it's only after this trip come back to you, there was this dent or this damage, that take pictures, and in our app, there's a report issue button, put it up there, and then it will come to us. And our ops team will come in and investigate whether this damage was pre-existed. And if that's the case, it was not pre-existed, it was caused by our guest, we will come in and take your car for repair and return to you. All this is reimbursed by us. It's not at your cost, right?
Okay.
So that's this is the abuse that I can think of. Other things, abuse, maybe you want to precise to tell me, I can address that separately. Yeah.
So I think, Susan, before you start your another presentations, right, we took these last questions. How to check the guests that who have a booking history? Yeah. How's your KYC to your the rental? Yeah, the rental.
Okay, so for you, the UX and UI means the interface of the app that you see being a host. You can actually click onto it to see who is this individual. Obviously, because of the PDPA, we can't provide the information like I see it. We can't do that, but we will tell you that how many bookings this individual has done. And most of the time, the previous host would probably have reviewed this individual. They will tell you the comments as well. Oh, this is a 5-star guest, and he returned my car in good conditions, and a very friendly guest. Things like that. You will see comments like that, and then from there you actually make your own judgment whether you are comfortable to let your car away. All right. Okay. So there's a decline and acceptance. So as I say, you're empowered to do that. Yeah.
I see. Okay, so Susan, while you're explaining this, you're addressing these questions, right? These questions, yes, and other questions. So I think
no problem.
we better take.
We're happy to take a lot of questions. I want you, I feel very excited because this is the proactive questions I'm getting from you all. I have been asking a lot of good questions. Come.
Yeah. So that is Mr. Jackie, right? He asking, so what about the minor damaging like scratches, dents, dirty, and muddy cars? Will they clean the car before they send it back? Yeah.
Okay, of course, we will encourage our guests to return the car in a clean manner as how you have given the car to them. They should return the car in the same form. We will encourage that as much as possible, but of course, human is human, all right? We all come from different type of humans, and then this is where sometimes you do get guests come back with dirty cars. So there are two things you can do about it. One is you take the pictures of the conditions of car, the crumbs, breadcrumbs or crisp crumbs and things like that. You take pictures and then upload it onto our report issue in our app, and then you can send a car. We would strongly suggest you to send a car to the car wash center and then ask for the receipt. So once the car is clean, snap the pictures of the receipt together with the pictures where the car was in the dirty state, and then upload onto our app, and then we will reimburse you. All right, we will reimburse you. The money goes straight back into your account, and then you receive an email saying that, look, we reimburse you. All right, and you know that this money has come back to you.
Yeah.
And then another question is asking about the scratch and the dent. All right.
Yes.
If the scratch and dent is minor in the way that it only like few cm, then this is where it's a bit difficult. It's very costly as well for us to take your car for repair. But certainly an obvious dent and scratch, yes, we will come in. Once you report the issue with the pictures, and it's investigated by our team that is at the fault of our guest, our ops team will come in, bring your car away, and get it resolved and send it back to you. Not at your expense, at our expense.
To be very fair to both sides. Sometimes this is a car, if it's not a brand new car that you will rent and then put it up to travel. So your cars personally you're also using it. So sometimes it's the small scratches. You're very hard to justify. Is it that it's a customer's or the
we're trying to strike the balance. It's not that we want to make best effort to work in your interest. So if it's a reasonable dent and scratch, we will take it and repair it and bring it back to you. True. We want you to be happy.
No worry. So I think, Susan, you can just straight go to the second presentation.
Sure. Okay. So let me share screen again.
But in the meanwhile, guys, let me share something. Please, those who still staying with us on Facebook, means like you think like today this session is quite very informative. You help us share. So you help us share this live, what we are going to do. We will also, to reward you a bit. Okay. So help us share the Facebook Live. Thank you so much. So Susan, please,
Sure.
continue.
Thank you. Thank you for asking so many questions. You make me very, very excited. Glad that you all have the interest on travel. And the second thing I'm going to tell you, actually, this made me even more excited because this program is actually the first program ever run in Malaysia. It's a very innovative program. And the name itself, Fund Your Drive, is very self-explanatory. What it means is we are trying to fund you buying a car. All right? You buy a car, we pay, and you drive. That's what it means. All right. We have lately established a partnership with Sandabi and this partnership is actually being announced onto, I think, all sorts of newspaper on the 3rd of September. You can check us out. All right. This program, what it means is, in short, very simple. You buy car from Sandabi Auto Selection, which is the second-hand arm. It's a second-hand cars arm of Sandabi Motor Group, right? You buy car from them and you make your car available on to travel. We fund your drive. We pay your installment for 12 months. How about that? Sounds great, isn't it? Someone is paying for your installment, your monthly installment. All right? Okay, how does it work then? Okay, this is an exclusive program right now. I wouldn't say exclusive, but it's a program that we're running with the Sandabi Auto Selections. And with this program, if you participate into this, we will cover your installment, monthly installment, up to 70%. Depending on how much you pay, how many days you're making, it can actually make more as well. All right, but if you don't make more, we will cover you. At least 70% of your installment is paid by us. For instance, your monthly installments is 1,000 ringgit. Every month you have to serve 1,000 ringgit for your car loan. If you don't make enough day, we come in, we do the top up, and we will cover you up to 700 ringgit. And then you just need to yourself put in another 300 ringgit. That will be good to serve your monthly installment. Right. So how does it work? It's very simple. There are two ways. You can actually visit Auto Selection website where they have all these car listings onto their website, or you can go to their outlets in Klang Valley and also in JB. I think they have about 5 outlets in Klang Valley and another one in JB. You can physically go to their store to look at the cars, or you can browse their website to look at the cars that you're interested. And then once you have purchased a car from them, one more conditions as well you need to remember. This program is only limited to car below 150,000 ringgit. Then you are qualified, you are eligible to participate into this program. All right. Once you have made the purchase, you have to inform them that you're participating into this program, and then we will send our people over to help you to list the car onto our travel platform. And then from there, you just need to make your cars available for 23 days. What it means available means that in the calendar, you have to make your cars available for renting for 23 days. Doesn't mean your car is being rented out for 23 days. All right, please take note. It's just saying that, oh, my car's available for these 23 days. Welcome to book my car out of these 23 days. All right. So out of these 23 days, we need to make sure that you cover 2 weekends, that you make yourself available as well, your car's available as well. All right. And fourth conditions we're talking about is every booking come to you, you have to accept it. All right. So the eligibility is you have to accept at least 80 to 90% of the booking requests made to you. So what it means is, let's say over a month, the entire month, there were 10 booking requests made to your car. You can only reject 1 time. The rest of the 9 times, you need to accept it. And if there are only 5 bookings made to your car for the entire month, you can only reject 1 request. You need to accept the other 4. So this is why 80%. If it's 10 times, you have to accept 9 times. That's the 90% we're talking about. All right. So this is the main 2 criteria that we need you to fulfill before we can pay you the guarantee. All right. Means the monthly guarantee we pay to you. You need to meet these 2 criteria. Okay. Against how the maths works. So you probably have been, thinking in your head, maybe I should get myself a Mini Cooper, or maybe I should get myself a Toyota Vios or Camry. Probably have that in your head already. But okay, now, how much am I making? Probably this is already the next question you're asking, right? So what we are giving you as a baseline, no matter how many days you make, let's say this month, like the lockdown period, right? No one is traveling, no one booked your cars. So look, you can't even do 2 days, for instance. So what happened? Don't worry, this is where we come in. If you don't even make any day, travel comes in under this program. We will guarantee you 4 days of your working, or of your car price. So how it works is, let's say you are on a car price of 100,000. If let's say you're buying a car worth about 100,000 ringgit, and then you are on a 9 years loan, and then with your interest of 3%. So your monthly installment is approximately 1,000 in this case, right? And then you participate into this program, and then you don't make a day booking at all for that month. What we do is we come in, we give you minimum 4 days, we guarantee you 4 days earnings. So with the 4 days, we will give you 735 ringgit. Even you do 4 days, you do 3 days, 2 days, 1 day, we will do the top up. We will do the top up to make sure that you have enough of 735 ringgit. That translates to about 70% of your monthly installment. If you do more than that on that month, it's a good month for you. You do 6 days. That 6 days is, voila, you have enough money to pay for your installment, right? You see, the installments is about 1,060 ringgit. With this 6 days you do, this is 1,001, more than enough to cover your monthly installment. So any day added on to the 6 days is extra income to you. So we just give it an example. If you make 10 days of that month, you still get to use the car for 20 days. The 10 days has been shared out. You make 75% more of your installment. In this case, in this particular example, you make 780 ringgit as a profit to you. All right. So in this case as well, if you're buying this car from Sime Darby, participating in this program, Sime Darby Auto Selections actually come up with a buyback options for you. For selected model, so you need to check out what are these models that are qualified for this buyback options. The good things about this buyback is, 6 months down the road or 12 months down the road, you have the exit point, you have the risk assessment upfront now. Before you buy the car, you know that, right? Okay, I love to have a Mini Cooper, all right? Which in my case, I actually purchased this car a year ago. We actually tested this model before we opened up to the public. So I was the first one. Maybe later you will see the example. I was the first one participated into this option. I bought a Mini Cooper from Sime Darby Auto Selections. And then at that point, my car, let's say it's about 100,000. From there, I already know 12 months later, if I want to return the car, as in I want to sell back the car to Auto Selections, they will buy back from me at 82%, means 82,000 in my case, all right? So I do the calculations. Oh, okay, depreciated 18,000, but in between, because I'm sharing the car out via travel platform, I make some money. So towards the end of the 12 months, I look at my maths. Wow, I don't lose out. Normally you buy cars, right? You buy now, a year later, it depreciates at least 15 to 20%, depending on the car age and the type of a car. But it's definitely a losing game, right? You sell, you lose out. So I'll give you an example what happened to me, right? So this is my example. I own this red Mini Cooper, and my installment is about, it's about thousands. Okay, this is actually 3 months. Q1, Q2, Q3 means is counted at 3 months. So my installment is around 1,000, if I got that correctly. Sorry, I can't remember what's my installment because this has been returned. But this 4080, if you divide it by 3, that will be my installment. And what I've done is actually my actual performance. My actual performance that on Q1, I make 29 days. This is my net earnings. See, you can see that I only paid 4,080 ringgit as my installment, but I make 6,230 ringgit. By sharing my car out on 29 days over 3 months, means on average, I'm sharing out at around 13 days. I still get to use my car for, another 17 days. All right. And then Q2, I make 29 days. I think this is some calculations error there. It's 6230. And then on the Q3, I make even more days. I get more income as well. All right. Then it comes to lockdown in May, June, July. All right. This is where I don't make enough. I only make 2 days. What happened is because it's guaranteed under this program, travel comes in and do the top up and make sure that I have enough to pay for my installment, because my installments is only on the 5 years loans. This is why I have to pay more on my installment. Yeah. So at least half of my 50% of my, close to 50% of, actually it's more than 50% of my loan is paid by, this program. And then beyond, I make right? Altogether, this is my net income. I make 16,000. Sorry, this is my installment that I have to pay 16,000 for the entire year, and then this is my income, 21,000 ringgit. So because of this site, just give you a detail on my maths. All right, altogether, I make this amount profit after my installment. It's this one minus this one, so my net profit for my after deducting my installment, I make 5,001, and then I sold the car back because of buyback options. I sold the car back, so at this amount of money, so I lose out some income, and then from for 12 months, I only lose out 310 ringgit. But seriously, I have a fun time, very fun time with this Mini Cooper at no cost. Sorry, not no cost, at 310 ringgit. Reasons being, because of the lockdown, that I don't make enough. Imagine I retain these same performance as the non-lockdown. I'm in positive situations. You get what I mean? So this is my true examples that I experience, and I'm sharing my experience with you. All right? So this is one, I just want to let you know, this is a very good program and a very fun program. I personally experienced it, and this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to upgrade myself to another car, and Travolutions truly make the car ownerships really fun and very innovative as well. All right, car ownerships has no longer be a negative depreciations asset to me. All right, so I'm going to try myself another year with another car, have fun again. All right. So for this program as well, specifically for this Speed Home webinar, thank you for joining us. So we would like to extend a 500 ringgit cash voucher to you. If you're interested on this Fun You Drive, we will send you a form for you to fill up your interest, and then we will send you a 500 ringgit cash voucher for you to visit Auto Selections outlet. If you decided to buy a car from them and participate in this program, flash that cash voucher, you get 500 ringgit knockoff for your car price. All right, it's non-cashable. It's only redeemable upon you make the purchase from Auto Selections. All right. So question time. It's going to be really fun. So back to you, Paul.
I thought I already unmute. Hi everyone. Just need to wait for another 1 to 2 minutes. But Susan's really very interesting sharings, because I never think about like if I buy a car, right, and then there is a chances that I'm enjoying the car then without any cost. So yeah, it's very interesting sharings. Perhaps like back then later I fill up the form and to get the 500 ringgit voucher.
Yeah. Sure, thank
So
you. Thank you.
Yeah, I saw this is a friend that's asking. It's like if she get the 500 ringgit discount by signing up the form. Yes, you are. So
yes, you do.
This is you do. Yes, you do. So just
want to repeat
right
that.
Now.
Yep, sorry, Paul. Just want to repeat, just to remind you, the 500 ringgit cash voucher is only redeemable upon the purchase at Sime Darby Auto Selections outlets, and tell them that you're participating into Fund Your Drive program. All right, it's non-cashable. Yeah.
Correct. So just fill out the form first, and then later they will send you an email. Then you need to show, the Sime Darby auto selections, right? The email. So, but right now, that is one very fun question that Susan. This is a gentleman that his name Farid, and Farid is asking, can he buy the car and you keep at your place? I mean, it's like travel lah, of course. Can he buy the car and then put it in travel?
Certainly you can, but you have to reach out to our sales consultant to provide more info to you. All right, we can consider helping you to keep the car, but you need to reach out to our sales consultant, which I shared the 4 names just now. It depends on where you are. If you're in Klang Valley, you reach out to our sales consultant in Klang Valley.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have another friend, Steffi Fong. What he's saying? What the person said? I think it's your friend. So get an M4, Susan.
Steffi, hi. Nice seeing you.
Yeah, sure, it's your friends. The way that the tone, I can feel it.
Yes,
so
yes.
Okay, so
come on, give me more questions. This is going to be a really good program. I mean, I myself just have a fun time with the Mini Cooper for 1 year. It's a red Mini, and now have returned the car. I am actually checking out what will be my next car. So
understood.
Believe me, you're going to own a car without much pressure.
Okay, so Susan, this is one question like just now is regarding about travel P2P car sharing. So Mr. TCV, he's asking how you validate if there is internal damage like gearbox, not visible problems. Okay, this one is good one.
This is actually a very good one and a tricky one. I have to be honest to you. We, the internal things like the gearbox or engine size, you probably have to keep an eye on it. If you know how to look into it, when the car returns to you, open your bonnet and check it out. All right, check it out, and then from there, if you find there's any issues, take pictures, inform us. 724 customer service, reach out to us, and then we will send our guy over to take a look and then to investigate the case for you. You actually asked a very good questions. Yeah.
Yes.
And then again, should the problem being investigated is caused by our guests, we will come in to resolve the problem, and we will get your car resolved, sorted as well, and returned to you.
I see. So Susan, can I ask a question? Like this is questions from me. So may I know, right? Is with the range, the selling price within 110 to 150? What kind of the car selections that I can choose?
Okay, with that price, you probably have to look at the car market price as around 50,000. So 50,000 cars, if you're talking about used car, say 3 years or 4 years, you'll be in good hand with Bazaar, maybe 4 years old Vios, Honda City. Honda City, maybe like 3-4 years Honda City. There are quite a big variety for car price at around 50 or below. Yeah. Okay. In order for you to demand yourself up to 140 ringgit daily rate. Yeah.
Okay, noted. So that is the Mr. Zulkifli. He's asking, what is the Sime Darby car website? Can he get the Sime Darby car website link? So later, I think we can share to him.
We can share it with you, or not. You can go to Google it. Sime Darby Auto Selections. Then it will show you. It will pop you the website. Yeah.
Or more easier, fill up the form. You fill up the form.
Then we send you more info.
Fill up the form.
Just to tell you that Sime Darby, they sell a wide range, as in the auto selections, the second-hand car arm. They sell a wide selections of car. They do sell more car like Bazaar, Myvi, things like that, all the way to 7 Series BMW or Mercedes S-Class, or even a Mini Cooper, Countryman. So they offer you a wide range of cars. So do browse it, check it out. Yeah, and if you think you need our help to bring you to the, you want travel to come with you to view the car, reach out to us. We will send our guys to accompany you to the outlets to check out cars, and at the same time you can ask questions as well. Yeah.
Very holistic services, like A to Z, one-stop services. So guys,
Yeah, simply because we think this
stop.
program is very good. It's actually really fun, and it's you know, as I say in the market, who is going to pay for your installment? No one except TREVO. Yeah.
Yep. Even in the lockdown periods, right, Susan's that because you got that 7 days or 4 days, that the backup, right, the travel will pay for the
Indeed.
So,
and during the lockdown, I tell you, it's a very good example that I don't do enough. And then, you know, you will have problem with the installment, right? Because you don't make enough. This is where TREVO comes in. We already committed to top up your rental up to 4 days. All right. If you do 1 day, we top up 3 days. If you do 0 days, we pay you 4 days. All right. Anything beyond is your income, extra income. Like in my case, I do like 13 days per month extra income. Voila, beautiful. Yeah.
No problem. So what you guys waiting for? Just fill out the form right now. Those who still stay with us, right? You want to just check it out, or you just see it as a survey. You want to know more about what kind of the varieties, the car varieties that you want to buy. So yeah, just fill out the form. I think like TREVO will reach out to you soon. So come back to that's it. I think we still pending because I think our audience still thinking about the questions. So but I still ask another questions, right? So so in some W auto selections website, it's not only for the first hand car, right? The second hand cars that they also have.
For Design W auto selections, specifically auto selections, they do use car. So it's second-hand cars. If it's brand new car, you have to go to another website, which is Design W. You know, they come up with a lot of brands. That's the brands. But for our program, we only work with the auto selections, which is the used car divisions. All right.
I see.
If you think you're going to buy a brand new car, unfortunately, it's not guaranteed under this program. So, but you can reach out to us. You know, if you want to inquire more information, do reach out to us. Or if not, you know, you can go to auto selections, check them out. They have a lot of stocks, a lot of cars there. Yeah.
Okay. So right now, we have Mr. Zulkifli. He asking another questions. Is there any guide which type of the car, the brand or seater usually attract the customer? What kind of the most popular type of the cars that you easily rent it out? Through TREVO.
Sure. Hi, Inchik Zhu. Thank you for asking so many questions. I'm getting very excited as well. Okay, from TREVO platform, we have approximately 5,000 cars on our platform. Put it this way, we have small cars all the way to performance car, a wide range. We have like 30 over car brands, 150 car models onto our platform. So to answer your questions, actually every category would have their market. All right. Of course, the smaller cars like Myvi, Beza will attract a lot of bookings. But at the same time, we also have quite a numbers of supply as well. So it's supply-demand games, right? The smaller, the cheaper economy category probably will receive the most booking, but at the same time, we also have the most supply onto our platform. So the way I look at it is, you know, think about what is your budget, and reach out to our sales consultant, come up with the budgets that you have, and then we can probably look up our data to advise you that what cars will be on our platform that is on high demand, low supply. So that might be a good bet for you. All right. As I say, different category like below 50,000 ringgit, we also have a lot of bookings, but we also have a lot of supply. And then below 100,000 ringgit, there's another cohort that will come to us to look for demand, and we have different supply levels, level of supply as well. And similarly, above 100,000, above 200,000. So do reach out to us, tell us that what is your budget, and then we can help you to see what are the car brands of, you know, for a more how do I say it, more profitable category for you to choose. Yeah.
Noted. Yeah, this Injek Zoo is really asking a lot of good questions. So come back to yeah. So I have another question, right? So normally, right, what kind of what type of the car rentals that TREVO usually get? I mean, like, is it more foreigners or locals? Locals to rent a car from TREVO.
I have to say is that majority, the main bulk of our
Mm-hmm.
users are actually local. Our platform are more to cater for the needs of our local, for the guest side, people who needs car for whatever reasons, right? They come to us for help that they want to, want us to solve their mobility issues. And for the host, people like you and me, we have extra cars, or we are always dream of buying a better car, but we need someone else to help us to, pay off our installment. We are always travel here to help you as well. So our positionings are actually very much to help Malaysians from both ends, being a guest or being a host. Yeah, but having said that, we do have expatriates, we do have foreign visitors that come to our platform and access for the cars. So again, this is what I'm saying, that even they are foreigners, we will still go through the proper KYC to make sure that they are properly licensed, they are eligible to drive a car in Malaysia before we send it to you to use your car. Yeah?
Yep, noted. So yes, I'm going to just check.
Any
See,
more
is it
questions?
my car already past 10 years? If not, then I'm going to sign up.
So yeah, why
guys,
not? Why not?
don't be shy. Just now I saw yeah.
So why not? I mean, thinking
later I'm
about
gonna
yourself to get yourself a car that you like, you love. Like me, I never thought of getting a Mini Cooper because it's not cheap, right? The car is not cheap. So having this program, do it. Just do it, and then wow, I have fun owning the car for a year. At the end of the day, I only lose out 310 ringgit.
Yeah.
And then 1 year, now I'm thinking about another car. Likely I'm thinking about a BMW, a Mercedes. Oh, can't afford that. Steffi, I can't afford that. Yeah, would love to. I'm taking step by step,
humble.
right? Yeah, I'm saying I'm not in Mini Cooper. Maybe Mini Cooper is where travel make it happen, right? So next one maybe a 3 Series or maybe an X1, and then travel make it happen again, and then next one maybe X3, and then we'll come to X4 soon.
Pretty cool. It's really I never think about one days, right? People who can just like buy a car, like just you like changing the car is like changing a phone. But with the program that you just offered just now, like you're really making some things very cool is happening right now.
Isn't it? Yes. So it's a technology make it happen. So those days like you never think about yourself sharing your car out. And also sharing my experience with you as well, being a car host, a super host, because I rent my car out a lot. I get to meet a lot of beautiful people. So I have people come to us, especially my Mini Cooper. This is red color. I have people come to me saying that, look, can you help me to clean the car, and I pay you a bit of income. I pay you a bit of extra money. Can you help me to buy a bouquet of rose, because my guests want to take the car to propose to the girlfriend. So I'm like, this is so sweet, right? So one instance that people come use my car and take bring the girlfriend out stations for a few days to propose to girlfriend. And there's one instance as well that a lady came to me saying that, look, I'm not too sure whether I should I want to buy a Mini Cooper or I want to buy a Beetle, right? She's struggling. So she paid to come to use my car for 2 days. That's why she can have a full experience on my car. And also she booked another Volkswagen Beetle. She has a full experience on that car, so she can make a robust decisions when she decided what to buy. So another example as well that people come to me saying that I want to take your car for my wedding. So they actually dress up my car, my Mini Cooper, and use it for the wedding. So this is the experience that I have been enjoying with my guests. Yeah. So I think this will also be a good opportunity for you to make more friends and at the same time make extra income.
True. Yeah, it's very I mean that the story that you just shared is very touching. So I agree. It's like some things, it's like these technologies, right? Everything you can just search, check online within an app. You can just meet people and then have this kind of the deal matching. So this is all the technology make this happen. So guys, after we heard like Susan share this kind of very passionate, that the things that she shared just now. So why you guys just sign up the form that we share in our comment section? But don't worry, if you really miss it out, don't worry. we will send the replay to you all, and you just click the link in the replay email. So in the meanwhile, but right now, if you're already here, just sign up the form that we just share in the comment sections, guys. So Susan, I think that we just, yep, okay. So that is another friends. That's Jackie Young. He's asking. So the conditions, there is a condition that we can't exceed 220,000 km per year in order to qualify for the program. Is that might mean I have to reject some bookings, right?
No, not at all.
Mhm.
My experience, right?
Yes.
Same criteria given to me.
Mhm.
It has never exceeded 20,000. And put it this way, travel has limitations to our guests to use the car no more than 200 kilometers per day. But of course, if the guests go exceeded the mileage, we will impose the charges, which is 50 cents per kilometer right now. And that 50 cents go back to you. We will pay you in full of that 50 cents per kilometer excess mileage that have been clocked in by our users. But put it this way, yes, if you want to return a car and in a year there's a limitations of 20,000, you need to monitor the mileage altogether being clocked into that car. But if you go excess that mileage, Sime Darby is actually charging RM1 per kilometer excess if you want to sell the car back to them beyond after the 12 months of your purchase. All right.
Okay.
Good questions. I think it's a good questions.
Yes.
Well spotted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are very smart nowadays. The consumers, right? Their eyes is like super bright. I told you, it's like in Speed Home. Just share the experience. Yeah. They really literally go through the policies, tenancy agreements, criteria.
That
So,
should
yeah.
be the right way. Yeah, because you're buying a car, right? So
Correct.
I appreciated that you actually study the terms and conditions carefully,
Yes.
just to make
yes.
sure that there's no misunderstanding. But as I said, we're always here to help you. Should you have any queries? Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, don't
Any
worry.
more questions?
So what you need is just sign up the form first, and then to engage with travel to understand more about the criteria. And in the meanwhile, they also will provide enough of the opinions, right, to help you to make your own decisions. So so anyone's okay. Zo, hi, thank you. So what about the time of the host need to be spent in the program? Is it a lot of commitment?
All right, just two criteria I mentioned just now. One, you have to make your car available for 23 days. Means 1 month on average 30 days. You have to make your calendar available for rental for 23 days. Within the 23 days, you have to cross over 2 weekends. All right. So that's the first criteria. Second criteria will be you need to accept booking when this booking requests come to you. So let's say you have 5 booking requests throughout the entire month. You can only reject 1 time. The other 4 times you need to accept. So these are only 2 criteria you need to fulfill. Then you will get yourself qualified for the guarantee
program
earning that we pay you.
I see. So it's 23 days that you need to make the car
available. Like in my case, I make myself available, but on average, my cars only get booked up for 13 days, 10 to 13 days. Lockdown period, 2 days, 4 days, right? So when the car are not being booked, you use the car is with you. So this is why I'm saying that this program is so fun to me. Is I still get to use the car for 2/3 of my time, and 1/3 is being shared out. And 1 year later, when I sold the car away, I'm only at negative 310 ringgit. And imagine this 2/3 of my time driving this Mini Cooper, very coolly along the streets. That's the intangible enjoyment that I cannot tell you. Really, it's feeling so great. Yeah.
Okay. I'm filling the form right now, Susan. I'm filling the form. Don't worry. Later I'm gonna fill the form. So guys, we just will accept that one more questions. But I think like we just before a minute. I think our friends still thinking, some questions. So travel actually, Susan, just curious, So travel is already in Malaysia, right? Since you guys launched for how many years?
Okay, we actually have a hard launch. You can actually Google us as well. We have our hard launch on the 25th, 2020. All right. So if you counted from hard launch, we existed for about a year and
I see.
a year and a half, or more than a year and a half. But our soft launch was actually in October 2019. So actually, this month, October 14, is our second birthday, 2 years old. Yes. If you base it on soft launch, yeah.
Yeah.
And
No
we're
worries.
now the
Launch
biggest
this one.
car sharing company in the market. I mean, jointly together with SoCar, our mother company SoCar. Yeah.
Yep. Noted. So I think our friends is quite I think they
More
need to
questions?
more questions. So most of them, I think it's that after tonight there is some of our audience, right? They will definitely will go sign up the form and then start engaging.
Thank you for that. And then bring your friends and family along as well, right?
Yeah.
Sharing this good news to them. Everyone can own a car. Someone is funding your drive. Why not? Right? As I say, you buy, we pay, you drive.
Okay. So Zol, he asking another two questions. The first one is where is Malaysia that we can offer these services, and is it that's also available in Sabah or Sarawak?
Okay, at the moment, unfortunately, if you're talking about fund your drive, because you need to buy car from auto selections where you don't have any outlets in KK yet, in Sabah yet. But in Peninsula, you can buy the car from JB or in Klang Valley. But we could only allow you to do the Fund Your Drive program if you're sharing your car in Penang, in KV, and in JB. All right. But if you want to ship the car to KK, fine, that's fine. But we could only Fund Your Drive at the cities where we have our presence, which is currently at 4 cities. Ipoh, Akan, Mali. Yeah. By November, we're coming to Ipoh. So it means that you can buy a car from KK and put it onto Ipoh for listing and qualify for this program.
I see. Noted. So that is 3 spots, right? Penang, KL, and JB. Okay. Penang, Klang Valley,
right.
KL Selangor. Okay, not only KL Selangor. Okay. So I think
and JB.
I think I need to call up today because I think the time is almost there, and our friends is explanation, Susan. So please Jackie, don't just say just say sign me up. This is a form. Let me share to you again. Sign up the form. Sign the form right now. Okay, please. So I think basically we call tonight. And thank you so much for Susan sharing us about the travel program and also the travel the car rental buyback program. I think this is also a kind of very new to the market and also very fun. Thank you so much, Susan. Thank you for your time for sharing.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me at Thursday night. Thank you so much.
It's good. Okay. So don't worry. Bye. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good rest, everyone. Bye.
Good night. Bye.